Hey friends, so welcome back to the DBC Inc. Teacher Appreciation Series live. We are super excited that you decided to join us today. We have a super special guest and I can't wait to introduce you to her. She is a preschool teacher. She's one of our most faithful Pirate fans and we just adore her immensely. So we are so excited to have Monica Spillman on the show today. Monica, welcome.
Hello.
Awesome, Monica. So tell them, I didn't give you near the justice you need for an intro. So please tell them a little bit more about you, what you do, and yeah, just tell us where you're from.
I'm a pre-K teacher. I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Recently came from Rome, Georgia, and I teach pre-K, but I love technology. So Google certified trainer. Have been helping a little bit with that sort of thing during this quarantine learning at home stuff. But yeah, love to sketch note, do technology, teach little children, dance, sing, all that.
And you are just magnificent at all of those things. And we'll get to that sketch noting later because that is one of my, I'm in awe of your talent for that, for sure. So beautiful. So Monica, on these series, we've been talking about it's all about appreciating teachers and letting them know we love them. We appreciate you, the work you do, the sacrifices you make. But tell us a little bit about your favorite teacher and why. Why was that your favorite teacher?
Oh, well, it only takes a second for me to tell you about Miss Smith. In fact, I've found her on Facebook and we're friends. She's still out there in the community volunteering at the hospital and doing all the things. But Miss Doris Smith from Anniston, Alabama, and the connection to drawing is there with her. She let me draw for my classmates. They would give me a quarter or a nickel to draw funny pictures. And I could be annoying as a fifth grader. And yeah, I even cheated on a test and she didn't, throw me under the bus. But Miss Smith was very supportive of me and just all my funny little interests. So I love her. She just always made me feel like she cared about me. And I really think she did.
That's fantastic. And I love that story too, because she honed in on your passions and your strengths and stuff that you were just extremely interested in and brought that into the learning atmosphere, which is so important for today. And really, I feel like now with this COVID-19 situation that we're in, I feel like we have this opportunity to be able to discover some new passions and talents, or not necessarily new, but it's just the passions and talents of our students that we didn't once know.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that to be true with your kiddos? I know they're little.
Well, they're little, so the things that we try to get older kids to re-engage in that is how they learn. So the drawing, the dancing, the movement, the acting out, the building with their hands. The older kids, if their teacher doesn't understand that, miss out on those opportunities. But hopefully, this COVID thing will sort of break that mold because we need to let them create. We need to let them tap into their passions, like you said.
And be who they are, exactly. So, Monica, I know you teach preschool, and I'm sure that there are lots of funny moments in preschool. So I'm hoping that you can tell us some of it can be a funny experience that happened in your classroom or just maybe one of your favorite, but we just love hearing a little bit of the stories and the insights of teachers in the classroom right now.
Okay, so yeah, I've got a lot of things going through my mind right now, but one of the funniest things happened a few years ago. I call my students my chicken nuggets, or my little nuggets. I don't know, it's just a funny little term. I'll say, the nuggets are doing this, or a little chicken nugget. So I had a student run up to me on the playground and he was upset beyond words. And we were like, what's wrong? And he said, they said a bad word. And he was just going on and on. And then when he told us what the word was chicken nugget. And so all the teachers, just could not stop laughing. He didn't understand it. His mom had to explain it to him. But so ever since then, my little ones have been my little chicken nuggets. And it's just a little funny thing to.
I love it. I love it. And it's kind of fun. We had Adam Welcome on here a couple of days ago, and he was talking about nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
his favorite teachers are the ones who gave him nicknames because he remembers them. Yeah.
They really do. They remember, those funny names. I had one, his name was Cooper. I called him Super Duper Cooper. And so his mom said he would go around the house saying, "I'm Super Duper Cooper."
It's so true. It's so true. Kids love that. And I love that. I mean, and I think it just adds a little bit of personalization, and so you're like, this teacher really cares about me. Like enough to change, give me a little nickname.
I'm Mo to some people. Like my husband calls me Mo and some people call me Mo. So that's why on Twitter I'm Mo Spillman because that's my nickname.
I love it. And I'm T, and I have a short name already, but people still call me T. And like my closest friends call me T. And it always just means something different to me than just Tara, it's funny how that works. So, as we are thinking about moving into teacher appreciation, and we so appreciate you, what are some of the things that students or parents have done for you that just meant so much to you? Some of the other administrators have been asking, what do you do for teachers that mean so much to you? But I love asking the teachers, like, what has happened for you? Dave is in here and he's like, I love your sketch notes. We're about to get to that too. We talked a little bit about it. But what is it that means so much to you and kids or parents do?
I mean, I've had the, extreme, like one administrator set up massage stations. I've actually had more than one set up massage stations. We were able to go in and get a massage during the day. And it was just absolutely relaxing, wonderful. Down to the, just the little child that writes you the note and, frames, and the mom frames it. I still have that from one of my first classes. So, I don't know, massages are always a great thing, but just a handwritten note from a child that, tells you why they love you. I mean, to me, that's the best.
It's so true. It's not a lost art,
No.
Snail mail, handwritten notes. I was on a podcast this morning, a podcast interview, and we were talking about handwritten notes. And I remember one of my fifth grade teachers sent me. I loved it so much. I used to sleep with it under my pillow for a long time. Like, I don't know why, it just meant so much to me. So I think we can't underestimate the power of words for sure. So that sort of leads me to, we put out this journal like a pirate recently. Yes. Dave and Shelley designed this for teachers to make it super open and allow for so many opportunities to reflect in there and to keep it, like you said earlier, your fifth grade teacher just really honed in on your passion of drawing.
Yeah.
Your passion of arts. And so we wanted to leave this really open for the writers. They can write as much as they want. For the noters, they can sketch as much as they want. So you have been using this journal in just the most incredible ways. And the reason I'm sharing this for the listeners is we have a huge sale on these journals for teacher appreciation. So I just wanted to share how a teacher is actually using it to help her reflect and stuff. So Monica, I'm going to give you the screen and just share with us how you're using the journal like a pirate. Maybe share some of those pages with us, just so other people can see, like, what is one way we could potentially use it.
Sure. I'm going to take some things out the back so they don't fall out. But speaking of handwritten note, I had a friend send me one and it's in the back because this journal, I'm kind of saving it just as a memory keeper, so anything I'm taking notes on, I put in here. And then I have some monthly spreads that I created, kind of like a bullet journal. So I printed out one of my sketch notes to put in the front because I don't really use like a weekly spread. But so then I created a February monthly spread and took some notes. My family got me a Cricut for Christmas. And so I kind of, I took the idea of making planner stickers and, just been playing around in some of my spare time during spring break so that I wouldn't be always working, and created some stickers and just some places to journal. So I just finished a Explore Like a Pirate sketch note. And so these are my scribbly notes from reading, and then I take them and make them into the sketch note. So it's just kind of where I'm going to keep everything. and I know where to find what I need, information, just all the things that, I want to refer back to. So I think on the spine, because as you get more of them, you're going to end up with, needing another one once it gets full. So then on the spine, I'll put, what dates this covers, and then I can catalog it and go back to it. So
awesome. You have just created some beautiful things in there. I love that you're sharing like what you're doing with yours and how you're using it to create those sketch notes. So what is your favorite part about the journal? What pieces about it just stand out to you?
Well, for me, it's nice because it's the same size as a bullet journal that I used to use. And so I'm kind of used to the format. One side, it's got the dot pages, so you can do your drawing and different planning and bullet journaling like that if you want. But then the other side has more of a streamlined, bullet point here, lines. But like you saw in my thing, you can change it up if you want. You can add something in there and, change the pages however you want. But it's just versatile.
Yeah. I agree. I think they did such a fantastic job of that. And I think that was definitely Dave and Shelley's design vision, is to keep it super versatile. Like I'm not going to draw in my journal because I'm not a drawer, but it's very me because I can write everywhere. And I feel like those dot pages, I just cover them up with writing too. But if you want to draw, I've seen people using them in so many unique ways. It's just a powerful way to reflect. And so thinking about that real quick before we close out here, reflection is so huge in all practices. I feel like that's how we get better. We look back and we see how that we did this thing and then moving forward. How have you found journaling or sketchnoting to be so helpful for you when it comes to reflecting and growing professionally or personally?
Well, every time, I do a sketch note, I throw in a little bit of, personal type of connection. So like Lead Like a Pirate, there was one part about like the gotcha, and I was thinking about a certain situation where, is she out to get me, that kind of thing. And then Dave, with your, do you want to be great? I throw in there, yes, I want to be great. So I always, through the sketch notes, I throw in kind of my response to it. But since I like to share them out, I hope it translates to someone else, that I was thinking. So maybe, someone else shares that.
It's perfect. I love your sketch. They always translate to me. And I saw in your latest one, I'm glad you pointed it out, the Facebook Live little sketch. Yes. I was like, yes, that's me. So fun. We've had so much fun with these lives and just sharing other ways that we can connect. And so the very last question I've been asking everyone is just in this COVID-19 kind of situation, what do you think you would do for your colleagues to let them know that you appreciate them? So as teachers, I know teachers, we do things for each other. So just thinking about that and how we are disconnected of sorts. Have you seen some cool ideas out there online of how we can let others know that we appreciate them?
Our staff has a group me message thread. And so we just make sure we shout each other out. If someone sees a great thing happening on a Zoom, like the kindergarten team is doing a great job and the assistant there is just making sure she shouts out. Our principal is making sure that if she sees something we're doing online, she shouts it out, and and keeping up with each other. We had a tornado about a week and a half ago, and some of us were not okay, and so we just staying connected. Just reach out. It doesn't cost you anything but a minute, and it's just nice to know that even though we can't see each other face to face, we are there for each other.
So true. And like you said, if you just feel it on your heart, just reach out. If you see great things, let them know. I think a lot of times for me, I'm just like scrolling through Twitter and I see good stuff, but I just give it a little like, and then I don't.
Oh, you're frozen, Tara. But yeah, I mean, liking someone's tweet, that says something to them, but a comment or anything would be super helpful. So I know this happened to Tara the other day when she was talking to Adam. But it's been really nice to be able to just keep our connection going with our colleagues. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take Tara to come back. I know the other day it was kind of a big freeze, but I'm also helping with technology things in our district. So if anybody needs anything, they can reach out. I've been able to help with some tutorials, some different sessions that we did for teachers just getting on board with the whole distance learning thing. So my Google love, my technology love was also engaged during this time. So it's been fun.
So awesome. Thanks for carrying on, even though we got frozen for a second. I was talking and I realized I was gone. I was like, oh.
Well, remember what happened when you were talking to Adam? I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep talking.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, we've had a little, I think everybody in the world is streaming. Mm-hmm. And, we're just rolling with the flow, just like everybody else. We're all in this together. So, Monica, thank you so much for sharing. You shared your contact information.
I'm at Mo Spillman on Twitter. That's the educational me. So, Facebook and Instagram is kind of more family-ish, but if you want to reach out to me there, that is totally fine. I love to learn wherever people are. So,
yes, perfect. And thanks for sharing how you're using the journal like a pirate. We'll be sure and link our special up above in the comments. And yeah, check it out. We have a whole page for the journal like a pirate. We also have videos of how people are using it. So check that out as well and see if it might work for you. And thank you, Monica. We appreciate you so much as a connected PLN friend. I call you guys my PL family. Mm-hmm. And also as a teacher, as a preschool teacher, and all the wonderful things you put out there for all of us, the resources. So thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for asking me. Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.